How is it going, everybody? Welcome to tonight's stream. We are just on our way into Loreville now. We're going to grab our best in show paints and we're going to take them up to uh, Everest Harbor. We'll put them on and then we're going to go do some bounty hunter grinding. Sounds like a good plan to me. Breaking through that cloud cover is still one of my favorite things about coming down into a landing zone. The water effects are so pretty too. I think Hurston in general is probably one of my favorite planets. It's got a little bit of everything that you want to do. I dig like the rustic desert vibes, all the pollution and scrap metal floating around as you go out and explore. Just kind of gives me that post-apocalyptic dystopian type of feel whenever I'm out and about. The new Loreville 2.0 is also fantastic. I mean, they did a really good job revamping that system. Spudnik has landed. We don't even have to leave the ship. Oh. We're going to grab some of this other stuff. We'll take that back up to Everest Harbor with us too. Just because. So anytime you set your home, whenever you buy anything on the website, it's going to go to that home location. So if you ever uh, buy a armor set or a paint skin or something like that and you can't find it, chances are it's at your home location in your inventory and you'll have to fly there to retrieve it. Maybe. So if you're ever looking for something and you can't find it, chances are that's where it's at. So we're actually going to use the 600i to grind some bounties, and we may even jump into Arena Commander and do maybe some Vandal Swarm or some Pirate Swarm with the 600i. And it's a really good way to train with a big ship. Um, Large vehicles are just a completely different beast to fly. So if you're coming from something that's a kind of a small starter ship or somewhere in that general size category, small, medium sized ships, your first experience in a large sized ship could be kind of eye opening, I guess. They're just, they're a lot different to fly, they're a lot slower. The way they maneuver is different. So, it's one of those things to where jumping into Arena Commander and doing a little bit of practice never really hurts. We could also jump into Vulture and head out and do some salvage. If you have any ideas, please post them in the comments and we'll go from there. With this being a free fly week and the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, um, I've seen a ton of new players asking questions in Facebook groups and stuff like that. And uh, any of those questions that you have, please post them up in the chat, and I'll answer them as best as I can, and or show you, kind of what I do in that situation or scenario. Oh, we forgot to put our gear up. If there is anybody watching, please let me know if there's any audio issues or video issues. This is my first time dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so there could be some sort of technical difficulties. Just want to make sure everything looks okay. The connections look good on the monitoring pages for both platforms, but I just like to know what it looks like on the user's end. The only thing about the 600i is it's so slow. Its SCM speed of 100 is, 50% that of a lot of other ships. And I mean, that's right in line with what CIG has stated the SCM speed of other large ships is going to be. Um, the estimated speed of the Perseus, I think, is like 87 kilometers a second for its SCM speed. I believe the Polaris is pretty close to that as well. So, I mean, that's right in line for what other ships of its size are. And the 600i is a little bit smaller yet than either of those ships, but oh, overshot that one a little bit. I've been flying around in the C1 or the MSR and kind of that medium ship range, and sometimes I forget exactly how slow these large ships are to react. All right. Oh, shit. Rookie mistake. We forgot to grab our paints out of the vehicle. I just got too excited. Ran right out of the ship. And I have no idea why I went all the way to the top deck either. Definitely should have just went to the lower deck. Go. I need to get one of those little controller overlays so it shows like which buttons I'm using and stuff like that. That might be beneficial. Ooh, are you shitting me? There it is. Like it. So we'll spawn the vulture first, and we'll go check out the vulture. See what we think about that one. I like it already. It almost has like a carbon fiber look to it. Oh no, that's just stripes. Pretty interesting. Oh, it has that over the whole thing too. Reminds me of like a Navy frigate camouflage. I really like the teal accents. It's a good color combination. Not bad. Well done. Uh-oh. Was that too close? There we go. Yeah, it's not bad. I wish they would have done the best in show, or like the special IAE armors in this same color combo. That would have been slick. I am a big fan of the silver look, but it would have been way better if it was in this same color combination here. Although, if you had the same armor and ship paint, maybe that would be a little bit too matchy matchy. I don't know. All in all, I like it. Uh-oh. I think somebody's landing in this bay because I didn't request to take off, and the hangar doors just started opening. Who is that? Oh, are you kidding me? We'll store it so that they can land. I wish I would have paid attention to what hangar it was in. Hangar 4. Oh, somebody wanted to look at it. Oh, I already spawned it. Oh, yeah. Well, that was a missed opportunity. Oh, is that? Oh, that is the teal. For a second, I thought that was silver. I was like, oh, that was a missed opportunity. But it is that teal color. I have to get this one out in the sunlight. Well, it looks white. Hanger lighting playing tricks. Oh, it's got that same striped effect on it. Spudnik still shows through pretty good. It's so hard to get someone to chat, it seems like. I don't know if I'm just not really engaging or I love the teal accents across the engines at the back. See if we can get over here into some direct sunlight. Oh yeah, I dig that. Makes the whole ship look a little different. I don't know why I feel like it changes the profile of the ship, but I, for some reason I feel like it does. Maybe it's the blue accent lighting that naturally runs kind of underneath where the Sputnik name is. I'm kind of impressed actually. The only panel that's messed up is the nose landing gear door. Normally, whenever CIG does a paint for the first go around, it's like none of the doors are covered, the names don't show through. There's normally all kinds of problems. Oh, what's the 00? I just noticed that. Is it on the other side too? It is on the other side too. I wonder what that is. That's pretty nifty. Those maneuvering thrusters look aggressive like that with that white background against the purple. I don't know if that's one of those things that, like I was just saying, didn't get covered, but I kind of like it like that. Matches with the 00. I don't know how I feel about the gray in the middle of the back with the teal covered up. Kind of gives it a little bit more of an aviation type look, I guess, somewhere around the engines being like stainless steel or some sort of high temp material, titanium. In and around the thrusters, though, that teal color looks slick, and on the inside of the winglets. Can't quite make out what that symbol is on there either. Not bad. I dig it. Now let's go kill some stuff with it. Let's see what we got for bounty contracts. Cave in Aberdeen. No, thank you. Really? Hmm. Well, maybe he's above the cave. Let's hope for that. If not, I guess we'll go into the cave and get him. There it is. I couldn't find the marker for a second. The only bad thing about doing bounties with a ship, this ship specifically, is that it's so slow. And when you can't quantum drive to it, just kind of makes it a pain in the ass. That wasn't very effective. This is really where the new uh, star map and UI would come in very handy. This guy's in a cave position. It'd be really nice to be able to mark that cave so you could fly back to it later. Set a quantum travel marker there so you could travel right back to it like a regular ground target. I think that would be very beneficial. $9.55 top speed on this guy. Not terrible. I mean, we're still making good progress into the planet's atmosphere, but take another minute to admire that sweet paint job. I love the contrails on that too. How they're kind of shaped by the winglets. I wonder if this paint just pulls out more detail in the ship's hull and how it's designed, and that's why I feel like it changes the profile of the ship. Like those little accents there that you see lighting up in the triangle. I don't think I ever knew that those were there before. And it kind of took that pearlescent paint change to really make it visible. Now I'm going to have to find a blurple armor set to match it. I don't know if Aberdeen has enough of an atmosphere to actually bring on the atmospheric entry effects. That paint actually almost makes the top nose or the top weapon mount bearable. I think it looks so ridiculous with it just sticking up there like that, but having it kind of matched, I don't hate it as much now. So CIG released the kind of the Whitley's guide on the 600i. Ooh, we do have flame effects. Ooh, we have really good flame effects. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. Oh no. Now we just gotta hope we don't crash into the planet's surface. Ooh, Crusader Ares. That could be a difficult fight. Banu Defender. So we're gonna slow down now, and then we're gonna let him come to us. Oh, he's already being attacked. Or he just hit something, one or the other. I don't know what's going on here. Where the fuck did you come from? Why aren't those even hitting? Wonder if my convergence is messed up. There we go. Oh, nope. Maybe just a little bit of server lag there. We'll come around and see what we can do with this guy here. There we go. Ooh, he dropped some cargo too. We'll snag that after it hits the ground. I have no idea what it is, but little debris trail there. What was that? A Pisces or an Aurora? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh no. Why are my landing gear invisible? They're stuck inside of there. What is that? Is that a piece of the ship stuck in my landing gear? The hell is that? All right. Well, okay. So they're just invisible. Excellent. All right. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Oop, I forgot to shut the door. All right, I'm back again. Let's go see what that cargo was. If we can even get it out now that the ship's crashed. Well, we can do a little bit of testing with the two-handed tractor beam too. Ooh, what do we have here? Recycled material composite. Nice. I don't remember where the cargo grid is in here. Huh. It looks like it was it. It looks like it snapped right in there. Engineering panel. Huh. That is it. Well, that's sweet. I had no idea. Very cool. So that's all of the cargo grid there. Hmm. You learn something new every day. I wonder why it didn't snap to this though. I mean, that looks like it's the same type of material. Hmm. Interesting. Well, the landing gear is still glitched, but it's working. So I guess that's a plus. I don't know if we picked up a part of the ship or something, and that's what that is floating around in there, or if that's like the gear trimming through. Hmm. Don't know. Hmm. Another player must be down in the cave. one of the things that makes the 600i such a good bounty hunting ship is that you've got 3 size 5 hard points, so you can either run 3 size 5 weapons or 3 size 4 gimbaled weapons, but then you also have 2 size 3 shields, which is fantastic. I was fighting an F8 the other day, right after 321.1 launched. GrieferNet took over a server, so they were camping all of the orbital stations, and I spawned the 600i and exited before I knew that they were there. And it was still completely stock, so it had the size 5 cannons on it. And dogfighting against a he was a pretty skilled F8 pilot, and he had all distortion repeaters on. So he had no actual physical damage weapons on. And we battled for at least 7 or 8 minutes before he finally got it to where it would start shutting down parts of my system. And I landed maybe two or three hits on him. If I would have had repeaters on the ship, I feel like I don't know that I would have killed him, but I would have at least scored a few more hits. And it was actually a pretty fun dogfight. I wasn't upset about it at all. So, but this is just a beast of a ship for both damage and ability to soak it up. Or are we gonna lose it? Come on, blow out of there. Blow. Come on, go. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's the ship that rammed me. Looks like a little Razor LX. So I wonder if it actually rammed us and then damaged the landing gear. Come on. Oh, desync right out of there. We'll see if we can go faster and get it to kick out of there. I was a little concerned that I wasn't going to like this paint, and I'm glad that I am disappointed in that I actually do enjoy it. We'll see if it has the staying power though. That's going to be the kicker right there. We still haven't managed to lose that razor yet. We should have thrown a rock in the cargo hold just cuz. Snap a couple screenshots there before we go into battle. I'm surprised it hasn't updated yet. There we go. Ooh. Desync maybe? Got another cargo box there. Oh, we got two cargo boxes. Well, howdy do. Well, let's go see what we got. I'm still so excited about the cargo grid on the 600i. I don't know how I ever knew that. I never knew that. I don't think I've ever used it to haul cargo, so I've never even seen cargo in there. I've hauled vehicles and stuff in here a bunch, but never actually had cargo in here. I wonder if that's eventually going to blow the ship up. Where's this other wreck at? Where are you? What is that over there? Almost looks like another ship, but it's like going down past the horizon, it looks like. Well, looks like we're flying to the other one. Still so cool. I love that. Two SCU with copper is probably like 2,000 alpha UEC. But hey, money's money. All right, so I know that other wreck is off to our east here. and I mean east by our current orientation. I wonder why it's not showing up on scans. Oh, I legit thought that was it. Oh, that over there. Now, what the hell? And we're trying to find it in a sandstorm, which isn't helpful. I don't think that was it. It sure did look like it dropped a lot closer than that. Nope, those are some minables. They need to make a two-handed mining laser so that way you can hand mine rock minables. Even if it takes 2 or 3 times as long, I don't care. It'd still be fun. Just fly around like a Drake cutter or something like that and hand mine rock minables. No, I can't find either one. That's awesome. What's that there? Well, I'm not going to waste any more time on that. Now, the RMC that we got out of the first Aurora, that's actually fairly valuable. I think that's about 7,000 alpha UEC per unit. We got 2 units. So that's an extra 14,000 from a $5,000 bounty. That's not terrible. see what we can do here. Oh, we missed it. We'll do this last bounty here, and then we'll see what we get, if we get any type of cargo off of them. And then we'll head back to Hurston, repair the ship from our collision with the Razor, see if that fixes our landing gear. Then we'll cruise over to the TDD and see if it see how much we made off of the cargo. Oh, it's nice. We actually get a quantum beacon for this. Mhm. It must be out in space. It said he was above a weapons testing site, but that looks like it's a space marker. Ooh. So another good test of this is going to be how much it costs us to repair, rearm, and refuel whenever we get down to Hurston. We know we're going to make somewhere in the realm of 25 to 30K, but is that going to be enough to even break even? We're going to find out. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some salvage contract leftovers while we're in here. I always like to ping my way through these asteroid fields. Even the salvage ships don't show up as markers. You actually have to like look for the white ship markers. But it's really nice for kind of plotting your course and how you want to travel through the asteroid field. Because as you ping, anywhere there's an asteroid is going to kind of light up blue. So then you can really just kind of point in a direction where you don't see anything turn up blue and then head through there. I'm guessing those two markers are going to be his friends. Interesting that I haven't got a radar contact yet, though. Could be an eclipse, maybe? Wow, that was some really bad desync there. What do we have here? Drake Corsair, maybe? Oh, an Avenger Titan. I wish they would put in a set of stairs to get to the bottom deck. Always make sure you have your helmet on, kids. Totally went out the wrong side. I somehow managed to damage myself with crate. Doesn't look like we're getting any components out of this one. Are the wing weapons still on there? Looks like it. Those aren't worth a whole lot. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe. There we go. Go down to the surface. We may be able to sell the RMC at Everest Harbor, but I'm almost positive we can't sell the copper at Everest Harbor. So I want to say that a 32 SCU container of copper sold for like 15K or something like that. So we started the day with 77 or 78,000 alpha UEC. We're up to 93,000. We'll call that 26,000 so far. Does that math? No, that math doesn't math. 16,000 so far. So that was 5,000 for 3 bounties, which would be 15,000, and then an additional 500 alpha UEC for each of the uh, sidekicks that we killed. Puts us at right around that 16,000, 17,000 mark. That should be pretty close to right. I am really surprised that that razor bouncing around in there hasn't blown us up yet. See some sparks flying around and stuff from it glitching in and out of there. We're not showing any damage yet. Nothing's red on our self status, so that's a bonus. Drake Cutter. Please proceed to assigned landing bay. I wish that the level of detail would go up with the scanning as you got closer. I feel like it just gets a little bit grainier. We got a big hanger this time. Gave us a capital size hanger. All right, so we're at 93,000. Let's see. That's really not that terrible, honestly. What? We'll call that 1,200, 1,300, 2,500, 6,000. Maybe. Maybe we'll turn our engines back on here. All right, looks like all of them took. That's going to be a minute while it's refueling. While that's happening, I will be right back. That looks like it's all wrapped up. Com link down. Looks like some shenanigans are about to go down. Somebody took the com link down. If you trust it, taking some of those transport beacons is worth it too. 50,000 alpha UEC per minute. And, pretty much anywhere you quantum jump is going to be a few minutes at minimum. This hangar is massive. We're going to have to get an in-hangar picture of hover mode. Hover mode engaged. Either my internet connection is really, really crashing or something's going on with the server because that took forever to spawn in. Make sure that that actually stored. It did. One thing that they don't really explain very well is where the trade and development department is on Loreville, or in Loreville, I guess I should say. So, right here, this is the tram to Metro Center. That takes you into the main part of Loreville where you would spawn at your habs. Over here is the tram to the Central Business District, which is where the TDD is. That's also where the Hurston Dynamics Weapons Shop is also. So from Metro Center, you can also access the tram to the Central Business District from the back of Metro Center. But this is a much faster way if you're just going to run straight to the TDD. It's one of the things that I like about Loreville as far as getting to the trade and development. Same with Area 18. It's one tram. You know, you don't have to deal with any extra elevators from the hangar or anything like that. It's just boop, straight from the hangar to the tram to the TDD and back. It's fairly convenient. The tram rides are still appreciate the view. Seems like they finally fixed the issue with the Loreville lean, or there's just not a windstorm going on right now because it's nighttime. Still love this armor. Some of my absolute favorite armor. If you do the high tiered bunker missions on Hurston, I believe some of the guards still spawn with that. I've also got to do a couple bunker missions and steal myself some sets of the Hurston security clothing. I had a couple sets of that in the PTU, but then that obviously got wiped. Also, As I said earlier, you can go to the HD showcase there, and you could buy your ship weapons from Hurston Dynamics. Attrition repeaters, some of the best repeaters in the game. The more you fire them and the hotter they get, the more damage they do. And we crashed a desktop. That's fantastic.